Nah, I don't want to go on a boat.
I just told you hop off the boat at the last minute. I know you can't swim, so you shouldn't be on there, but still.
No, I can swim, but fuck boats. Fuck that shit. No, thank you. But what's up, people? We're back again. Popcorn and pints. Oh shit! More Star Wars, more Star Trek. Generations versus The Empire Strikes Back. Oh my gosh!
Dun, dun, dun.
So many fucking movies. Just so many.
Yep.
We're on week 7, guys. Week
Yep.
7. We're doing good. We're knocking this shit out. We're at the halfway point, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Mick.
I think you're 13 weeks, so
Pretty much
Fair.
halfway. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're here.
That's a lot of time.
Yeah, we still got a few weeks to go, and then we'll have the wheel back. Which we have some stuff to talk about, of course. We'll have the wheel back though, because we do have some other franchises that we do want to knock out for you guys and for ourselves. So we're in discussions with that behind the scenes to kind of see where that goes. But we have a lot of shit
Hey, who knows? Maybe bonus episodes.
and some wheels and shit. We'll see. But on to Star Trek. You ready?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Let's dive into early ratings really quick, guys. Let's dive into early ratings.
Busy retweeting shit. Don't go to me first.
Star Trek Generations. I'm going to give it a 6.
6.
this one gets a 6 from me too.
6.
Huh.
Christopher Columbus.
I was gonna go at least 6.5, teetering on 7, but I'll go with 6.5 at the moment. It may change. It will probably change to 7.
7.
Okay.
Nice. You know what really knocks off a lot of points for me in this one is that you don't see a full shot of the Enterprise D in this movie.
Okay. Enterprise D, huh? Favorite model?
D nuts.
Yeah.
It's just for me. It was like
It's like you can
7 years, and actually, I mean, this came out at I think it was what year did this come out?
87. No,
80,
Next Generation started in 87. This came out in 90. I don't even remember.
94.
Generations.
I think it was 94.
Was it 94? Okay,
I
so
think
it's
it's 94.
All right, so this came out just after the show ended. So this is the first big, movie to have the Next Generation crew. The Enterprise D is huge, with the Star Trek fans, just as big of a ship as the original. After you go through all those seasons, and you don't show it, and then you destroy it, and it. So like it really just kind of took me out of it a bit, and
That's fair.
I did like how it detached, though. I thought it was pretty cool that it detached.
well, it always even on the show it detached.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so because it actually
It's the Enterprise equivalent of pulling out.
I forgot Whoopi Goldberg was in this in Generation.
Oh yeah.
Well, she's in. She was on the show. She's on the
Yeah,
show.
I know. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah, she
I
plays.
was like, oh shit! Oh yeah, Whoopi was on there.
Yeah, this was It was a cool.
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say it's a cool passing of the torch. I do like the end. I like how Kirk dies, bridge on the captain on the bridge on the captain.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of little nod joke there, but not many people love that. But whatever. I like a pun. So, I mean, I enjoy it. It's cool, but definitely not one of my favorites out of the series.
I already know what took a point away from me was the part with Data, that emotion chip. He was starting to annoy me. Like him going through the emotions, like him telling, like always laughing and everything. I was like, oh, okay, come on.
Well, but the chip is short circuited.
I
It's
know, but it was
affecting
annoying me.
his system. I never watched Next Generation all the way through, but I had definitely seen parts of it. And watching this now, because I haven't watched anything Star Trek related since the show was on, probably. I'm like, I can't believe I remember all these fucking characters. I was
Yeah.
more into the show than I thought I was, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that surprised me. I liked the way they brought Kirk in and then gave, put him to rest. I thought it worked well.
Yeah.
But I think they fucked up on that though, didn't they? Didn't they? How he buried him on that planet, but he's supposed to be frozen somewhere.
No.
They don't know what happened to him. He got
No, I'm
sucked
talking
out.
about later. I'm talking about.
No, that's Spock. No. That's a different thing.
Okay.
This Kirk, they never found out what happened to him.
Oh, okay.
This was
Yeah,
well, they do, but once Picard ran
Yeah.
into him.
So yeah, Kirk goes to save the new Enterprise at the beginning, which I can't think of the actor's name that's the captain on that, but I've
Alan
seen him
Ruck.
in
Oh, I've seen him before.
you've
too,
seen
yeah.
him in so many comedy series. It's like I knew who he was the minute I saw his face.
Yeah, he was Cameron on Ferris Bueller.
Yep. I'm
Yeah.
thinking of Spin City for some reason.
He was
But-
in that too. Yeah.
Yeah, I knew he was in that. But
I
I've
used to
totally
like
forgot.
Spin
He's
City.
been in a lot of shit. Yeah, but Kirk saves that ship, but just the chamber he's in gets blown out, and he just gets sucked into space.
Most recently, he was in a laundromat in Los Angeles.
That seems like the proper career trajectory.
No, I'll let you look that one up after the show.
Was he working? Or
I
was he
feel like I don't want to now.
He recently had a drunk driving because he crashed into a
Wow.
laundromat in Los Angeles.
Wow.
Oh, and Kirk didn't get sucked into space. He got put into that. What's it called?
Well, he went into the Nexus, but nobody on that ship knew what that was.
Oh yeah, they didn't know. Yeah.
So they're just. My guess is you just assume you suck into space, you die.
Why didn't they turn around and look for his floating ass body?
Who knows? Maybe they did, and they couldn't find it. Because they kind of just jump 78 years after they go and see that part of the ship has been torn
Yeah,
out.
and this main villain guy, he's time jumping left and right everywhere.
And he's super familiar looking too. Where have we seen him?
I seen him. He was a villain in a movie, and I can't
Malcolm
remember
McDowell.
what it was.
Would you
Yeah,
say
he's a fucking main actor.
Yeah, he's pretty famous British actor.
Oh,
I mean,
what
he's
movie?
been Clockwork Orange. He's in countless movies. I'm drawing a blank thinking about all
Like
the
he's playing like a terrorist or something. in a
Essentially.
movie, I think.
I like when they are boarding the ship at the beginning, the new Enterprise, Kirk is coming on as a guest and everything like that, and he gets introduced to Zulu's daughter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like that was a neat callback. And then everything, they go out to try to save the two ships that get caught in the Nexus, and then the running joke becomes everything arrives Tuesday. Because they keep saying they need something, but it's like, yeah, that's coming Tuesday. That was supposed because the ship wasn't fucking ready.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
That's right.
Oh yeah. The fucking the parts for like
Yep.
beaming them up and
You don't have fucking missiles?
yeah, you don't have missiles. You don't have something. You can
They were
beam
coming
people up.
Tuesday. You don't have fucking doctors? The crew was coming Tuesday. He's like, let me guess, Tuesday.
Yep. Tuesday, man. Stuff
Yeah,
goes
we're
up
only
on
supposed to go make a lap around Pluto real quick.
Yeah.
The ship's not ready for going.
real quick.
Go on fucking missions.
I will say this kind of makes me want to go back and watch Next Generation.
Hell yeah,
I
me too.
used to watch
Bro,
Generation a lot. I like Generation.
I love it.
Then the
I
next
just
few
tried to
movies
be
will
fun to
definitely do
watch
that.
with VR. Yeah.
And I did, yeah, because I was looking up the Star Trek order. I didn't realize they had this many movies with Picard because they think there's 4 with this crew, right? Generation,
Yeah.
First
Yeah, I
Contact,
didn't know that.
Insurrection. Because I thought they got into the even newer ones by Insurrection, but
Yeah, I
that
didn't know
was
that.
wrong.
I know one
Actually,
thing. It flooded memories back of watching Generations when I was younger.
Yeah.
At a point where I remember and getting mad all the time. Riker pissed me off a lot.
why?
I don't know, his attitude, like his smart sarcasm and shit, just pissed me off all the time.
Oh, I always liked Riker.
I don't know, he's just a dick all the time. I don't know.
You couldn't stand it.
Like it wasn't like him and like it wasn't like Kirk and Spock. Some reason I felt like when I first started Generations, I was like, that motherfucker's gonna betray Picard.
No,
He's really a bad guy. Like this motherfucker's gonna backstab him at some point.
No, never.
I had that in my mind when I was younger, going through the show.
Riker would
Of course, it never happened, but it was in my mind. I was like, this motherfucker.
Riker will stab somebody in the neck for Picard. He doesn't give a shit what will happen.
What you're saying though, James, I love how no matter what, right or wrong, how you'll grasp onto a character and you either love them or you fucking hate them. And it's just like, fuck it. No matter, they could save a fucking puppy from a train, still fuck that person. I don't care what they did.
Just something about him. You're like,
yep.
Yeah.
Listen, and I couldn't remember pretty much anything I saw on the show. So I assume Data's emotion chip is something that came up during the show that he had hidden away.
Yeah, it was something given to him that his father had created that he could put in that would help him feel emotion. Because his curiosity was always that he wanted to know what it was like to be human.
Mm-hmm.
He's like the opposite of Spock. Spock didn't want to be human.
Well, not that it's not that he didn't want to be human. Spock was human. He was half human.
Yeah.
But he was trained in Vulcan, and Vulcan suppress all of those emotions. So, and they feel like that's the best course of action. Is just to always adhere to logic. So, he just wanted to know what he wants. Data wanted to know what emotions were like, what it was like to be human, experience human, condition.
Yeah, Pinocchio.
So, yeah, exactly. Yes, but with that, the chip, set him back. So it was like, I want to try it, but what does that mean? Am I actually experiencing this, or is this just something that's going to, distract him? And then we see that it actually does.
Kind of like meth.
Yeah, he learned fear. He was afraid.
That happens just like meth.
Yeah, his journey is actually really good through this because that never stops.
No, it doesn't.
But it, the chip is gone, so now we see him still continue this, and it actually continues all the way up to through Picard. So
yeah.
It's really well done. Yeah.
With the cat, yeah.
I didn't know where this movie was going, so I thought it was weird at first when they first get to Picard and his crew, they're fake on a sailing ship.
Like pirates.
Like pirate. Yeah,
like
British. And they're having
crew.
What's the Klingon's name?
Worf.
Having him walk the plank to try to catch his hap for his promotion and stuff like that. And then you find out he gets called away because Picard's brother and nephew died. The closest thing he ever thought he'd have to a son. I'm like, this kind of seems like a random storyline in the middle of everything else going on, up until they finally talk about the Nexus and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I felt like that was a little disconnected for a while. I'm like, I hope this comes into play at some point because it feels weird. Why he's so distracted for the first half of this movie, kind of.
That's another thing I don't really love about this movie either, is that what made Star Trek in general, but TNG so special is the crew. Is them all together solving the issue. And then they really they plucked Picard out of it and made it about Picard and Shatner. For most of it. And or mostly about Picard, but
it was mostly Picard, yeah, because Shatner was in the last fucking 15 minutes or whatever it was.
Yeah, and his interactions with everything, and I'm not going to say he wouldn't be devastated about his brother and his nephew. Of course he would. But that was also something that came up on the show. And like he did have a connection with his nephew. But it was like, and season 4, he met his nephew for the first time.
Okay.
Oh, geez.
You know, so it's like, you know, like, not
Okay.
that he wouldn't be upset. And I get why he'd be upset. But
Yeah.
it's like, you dealt with a lot of loss, dude. I don't know. It seems like a lot of this seems not well written. Almost kind of like, it reminded me a lot of what motion picture was for the old crew.
Okay.
I think the selling point for this movie was how can we put something on screen where Picard and Kirk cross paths?
Yep.
I think that's what this was.
That's fair.
That
Yeah,
was
with
the main
time-
focus.
With the time,
And
with
then, and then we'll
I'm-
just work backwards from there.
I wasn't mad at it though. I mean, yeah, they could have did a lot better, but I actually enjoyed this one. I had a good time with this one. A really good time with this one.
No, I mean it's a fine movie. Like it's and
Yeah.
Oh, my wife has a question for you, Mick, because you know you're a Trekkie. She wants to know why there are so many people on the ship. Like
I was just going to
families,
say,
kids,
why
and
are there
everything.
families and kids and stuff?
Because that's what that's a Galaxy class ship. It's an ambassador ship. So the whole point of that ship is not to like be at war. It's basically a vessel of not just exploration, but like travel, connection. I don't want to say it's a cruise ship. Like a lot of those are families to the people who work on the ships. They live there. Like that's I'm trying to equate it to something like here. Like, you know, if there was almost like a cruise liner ship that would have the families of the people who worked on it, you know what I mean? Or like, even if it was like I would even almost equate it to like say there was like a big company that owned a lot of land.
Amazon.
Yeah, and they would like move employees with their families to certain locations to work there.
To their blue penis rocket.
Kind of. So you know,
that's what they want.
Yeah. So that's what that's kind of what I equate it to, is like that's a lot of the families that live on there. A lot of the people travel from place to place through Starfleet, especially like other scientists, stuff like that, trying to get from one planet to the other, or Starbase stuff. So
yeah, because she was wondering that. She's like, why are all these people on here where they're always at, like they're like soldiers, like they're out there fucking one of the most powerful ships, like they're always in battle. Like, why are there so many people on this fucking ship?
I mean, they just spent 5 years getting into trouble every week. Why would you put families on there?
Yeah, no. You're fighting Borgs and shit all the fucking time. You got families on your goddamn
For an ambassador ship, they've been pretty active the last 5 years. Why?
Yeah, show them you don't play, then you just calm down.
Fucking, I forgot. I've totally forgot about fucking LeVar Burton being.
Oh yeah, Jordan LaForge
in this. Yeah.
So what's the visor over his eyes about, Mick?
It's because he's blind, man.
That helps him see.
Yeah,
got you. Makes sense.
Oh, by the way, so
that's how he sees the reading rainbow.
Worf is Klingon.
Yep.
But when the bird of prey comes, they started talking a lot of shit about Klingons, where him standing right there.
They don't like Worf because he was raised by humans. His father was
he don't care about them talking shit about his race.
Which
they're saying right next to him.
I mean, if you were raised,
respect him. There's a lot from the TV show too. Like he's part of House of Martog, who there's different Klingon empires that don't like each other, and there's a lot of fighting. So like there's a lot of people who don't like his house. He's like aligned with Gowron, who is the head of the Empire, but people don't like Gowron. So like he's also been raised by humans, and he's a part of Starfleet, so people Klingons already don't like him. So he gets shit talked quite a bit.
Okay.
So Yeah, and he kind of gets bitched out quite a bit too. He's like, I love Worf, but
He's too
not
passive.
a great security officer.
Is he too passive?
No, he just
Too
gets
soft?
his ass kicked a lot. Just
Yeah.
go online and look on the YouTube. They make a compilation of Worf getting his ass kicked, and it's just like him like ready to fight, and then it's just like gets.
And it's
knocked out.
crazy because Klingons are supposed to have like extra strength and everything. Like all the movies we've seen, Klingons are like
Well, he's
throwing
raised by
fucking people
humans.
across
That's why.
Well, yeah, humans suck.
Mhm.
Riker
that's fair.
kicks more ass than Worf does.
Here's a question. Picard, once he gets sucked into the Nexus and he's living and he thinks he's living in the time where he has a family and his nephew is back and everything like that. Why is it like fucking 1600s themed? Like the entire environment.
Yeah, I
Other
know.
than the fact that they have electric lamps, I can assume. It's
And
like
also-
it's everything. They're dressed like they're in the fucking 1600s.
And also all the kids where he said he has a family, but his nephew that he sees calls Picard's wife mom, but isn't that his brother's
He's like,
wife?
go
I
help,
was so
go help your.
confused.
No,
I was like, what's going on?
He sends
No,
he,
it's his family. That's not his nephew. In the Nexus, it gives you what you desire to keep you there. You know, so like you won't try to leave. So like it tries to keep you in a setting that will keep you in complete and utter joy. And
kind of like Bikini Car Wash.
yeah. So like
Which
it won't.
you're gonna want to watch the Patreon to get that reference, but still.
Yes.
There you go. 3 times a day, easy. So
Ted Tier.
you want to make sure
He really needs to wash his hands.
so you know you go through like I forgot what I was saying. Whatever. So he just has a family because he realized once his only remaining family is dead, he has no one left. Like he never had any kids. He's not married. He lost a lot of people.
Mhm.
So like that, when he went into the Nexus, it read his thoughts. He was already like grieving, thinking about how he doesn't have any more family left. So to keep him from the thing he loves the most, which is being on the Enterprise, he goes and they give him a family, so that way he'll just stay in the Nexus, give him a family, so he'll just stay there. But he's too strong for that, and he gets out.
It's true.
So that's my argument.
Yeah, stronger than Kirk. Kirk needed him to help him get out.
Sure.
Realize it's fake.
Well, Kirk is a hedonist.
That is also true.
True.
Go Kirk. It's your birthday.
Good for him.
Still talking about this one, or are we on to
I'm trying to think what else happened.
I spilled my beer, so I'm trying to clean stuff up. So
gotcha.
Well, I think the other biggest thing in this that really happened was the Enterprise Day we lose it. Like that, and again, an iconic ship. And they thought it was time to end it. A new ship comes in, the new ones, the Enterprise E, which
nobody saw the D come or go. It was in and out of there like you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
So yeah, but
yeah, they like every movie the fucking ship gets destroyed. Fucking
this
let's blow it up.
I'm thinking there's somebody out there with a tattoo on their dome that says Enterprise.
I hope so.
Enterprise.
Enterprise D.
I really hope so. If not, someone should go out there and do that.
Too many letters.
Not when it expands.
Still too many letters. Fit 2 letters only. U.S.
Us? Yeah, you and me, girl. Us. What the fuck? All right, let's not go down that. That's Patreon
Shit.
stuff. Let's not go
Yeah,
down
that's
that
Patreon.
rabbit hole. Let's
All
talk
right,
about.
and I think that's it.
That
It
was
was
all I
good.
had.
I'll keep my score 6. It was
I'm gonna
decent.
stick with my
Yeah.
6.5.
I liked how Kirk and Picard was both in it. I thought it was cool. I wish Kirk was more in it more, like
I'm
them
glad he
teaming
wasn't.
up. But
I'm glad this
No,
was.
I'm sticking with my score. I like how I think it was an appropriate ending for Kirk. I like that I am satisfied with the way they brought him back into the fold. It's time, kind of some time travel action without any fucking whales. By the way, only and to have him come back and kind of help save the day. I thought it was more believable than I would expect.
yeah. And his final words is "Oh my."
Oh my!
Remember that for trivia, people.
Yeah. Remember that for trivia because that's a good one. And there was no whales, like Chris said, humpback whales to be exact. Humpback whales are the ones that are the time travel whales.
All right, Star Wars.
Yeah.
Are you going to show, or is that the end? You go to show what's next week, or wait until the end for that?
Not next week is week 8 of this stuff. Star Trek something and Star Wars something. I don't know.
Star Trek, First Contact.
First Contact and Return of the Jedi.
Oh, that's right. Return of the Jedi.
Fucking Return of the Jedi, baby.
Can't fucking wait. Oh.
I am your father.
That was this week.
I know.
Yeah. So
cut his fucking hand off. Now you can't mask. You got to go
Empire.
Well, that's why you got to learn how to beat off with both hands.
You got to be ambidextrous.
Just in case one of your dad
when it comes to masturbation, if you can't be ambidextrous, you're in for a hard life.
That's true.
Just in case, guys. You
or should I say, not a hard life?
Because if lightsabers were real, there's a chance your father will cut your hand off. So just be ready.
I'm sure we are clearly the first people to ever make Luke got his hand cut off and now he can't masturbate joke.
Oh, not at all. People were doing that since the 70s or the 80s. Whenever this movie came out.
How hard do you think he tried to get his sister to do it?
Oh, shit.
Before he knew it was his sister?
Right after his hand got cut off.
He's like, he wanted a sympathy hand, HJ.
Yeah.
It's a good thing she didn't do it.
Who knows?
She wouldn't help Han Solo.
Yeah, is it incest if it's just an HJ? I mean,
it still counts.
Borderline.
I don't know.
Why isn't the Force telling Luke, "Hey, that's your sister, you pervert"?
Because the Force is just as horny as Luke is.
Isn't the Force touching his? Why can't he use the Force to touch his junk himself? I think that's the question.
Oh my god, that choke! Oh my, never mind.
Oh shit!
Never mind. That's a Patreon thing. Let's hold that for Patreon next week.
Early ratings. Let's do early ratings, guys. Jesus, before we go off the rails already.
Yeah. You're right.
Just like the Patreon, that really went sideways.
I just this is the originals, man. I just love them. I'm gonna give this one an 8.
10. Hands down, my favorite in the whole franchise. 10.
Really, your favorite?
Favorite.
I respect that. I mean, I like all. You go ahead.
I'm all for some sandwich action at the moment, as I'm going with a 9.
Nice.
On this one, just like I believe I gave A New Hope 9 too. So
I'm up there with Mick. I'm giving this shit a 10, as well as I did last week with the other one, a 10. I love these fucking movies.
Hey, and I haven't honestly, I'm gonna. You know what? I'm at 9.5.
9.5. Okay.
Great.
Only
movies.
because
I'm just really stingy on my scores.
It's not that. It's the thing. Again, I didn't watch any of the Star Wars shit until I was like 18 or 20 because I was annoyed with the fan base. Because if you've never watched Star Wars and you meet a super Star Wars fan, they're fucking annoying. I don't think there's any question about that.
Facts. All right, gotcha.
And it turns you off. But now as I watch these when I get older, I appreciate them a little more when I watch them.
Mm-hmm.
I've only seen all of them a handful of times all the way through or something.
Actually, I'm with that like Doctor Who. I know people who are Doctor Who fans, and I was annoyed, so I never watched it.
Yeah.
But now I've been watching.
But
I
you know
like
what
it.
I mean.
Was like,
Whether
I
it's
should've
Star
watched
Wars,
it.
it's not that it's just Star Wars or anything. But you meet a super fan of something, you're like, you are fucking
Yeah.
annoying. I don't want to watch
Yeah.
your goddamn
You're
show.
making me not want to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're fucking.
Like now like I knew the the twist by the time I watched these movies of Darth Vader being the father and everything.
What?
It wasn't a big reveal. Like, but I gotta think back in the day how fucking huge this was for people.
Oh, finding out and shit. Yeah.
And how crazy, how much people's minds must have been blown in that scene when they pieced that together.
Everybody's just in shock. The movie theater's going fucking in an uproar. It can't be true.
It's true. It's true. Oh, man.
I want to start using. I find your lack of faith disturbing more in casual conversation at work. That's a
Yeah.
lesson I've taken away from these movies so far.
I think you have to just use it in life in general.
I'm not limiting it to just work.
I think you gotta expand.
I feel
that.
like if more Christians use that,
That's
like,
true.
Not getting mad.
It's legitimately. It should be on the fucking sign outside the church. I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Yeah, like I feel like if they just said that and nothing else, like more people would be like, "Oh, all right, okay."
Yeah.
Whatever. Jesus is questioning me. Maybe I should go in there.
Yeah.
Not Jesus. Darth Vader's questioning you.
Yeah.
Sturdy's
Darth
thinking
Vader.
about it. Sturdy's like, "Oof, I don't want to get choked out."
Or maybe I
mean,
do.
Never mind, I'm not gonna go there.
Not if there's a priest involved.
No.
Sturdy's gonna shave. Sturdy's gonna shave his
He's got to look as young as possible when he's going to meet the priest.
throw on that altar boy.
Listen, yeah. I'm not going to the honky hangouts. I'm not going to hang out with priests. You guys
altar boys wear white robes too, right, James?
He's gonna step in there and be like, "Bless me, Father, for I have sinned."
Speaking of that, did you
bless
see
me, Father, for we're about to sin.
By the way, did you see the Ku Klux Klan stormtroopers?
What?
Oh, with the long robe,
with the longer fucking helmets that look like pointed. They look like fucking.
I did not see that.
Ku Klux Klan helmets.
That's hilarious.
I think to me they looked more like G.I. Joe. Like
sure, you can go with that, Mick. Sure. I see the racism in there. I see it.
Either way, this movie was a fucking 10.
Then you got Boba Fett in this motherfucker. He's smart. He's like
Boba Fett gets introduced. Lando Calrissian. I don't know. Like, if you're in that situation, can you bring yourself to trust Lando right after he betrayed you like that?
No.
Well, you gotta say he's saving his own ass too. So
yeah.
It's hard. You gotta save your own ass, but you also trying to at the same time figure a way to help your friend out.
What, I guess living that lifestyle, maybe yes, because they live a different lifestyle than we do, way fucking different. And I'm sure Han Solo knows and understands Lando's lifestyle.
So he did punch him, and they forget. Like he wasn't like staying like super mad at him. He did punch him in the face, like you fucking betrayed me, asshole. But then when he started talking to him, he was like, "Oh, okay."
Now that you've seen Solo, that's kind of their routine.
Yeah. That's very true.
Yeah.
So it ties
but they're good friends.
It definitely ties together.
Yeah. Going back to the beginning, those poor Tauntauns, man. Walking them out in the snow.
I love when he's just like I love when he's like, it's like 30 below. He's like, I'll see you in hell.
I'll see you in hell.
Fucking Solo's Tauntaun lands, of course, lasts just long enough to find Luke before it dies.
Mm-hmm.
You know, cut him open for warmth. What I think that's actually one of probably the most memorable scenes in this movie is like someone gets warm in a dead animal in this movie. That's something you can say.
I mean, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, right?
Exactly.
Oh, Han
they could
Solo
have walked back to that cave and finished off that fucking abominable snowman.
Dude, that abominable. It makes me think of the fucking Christmas special.
Oh, Rudolph?
The Yeti.
The
Right?
fucking Yeti.
You
How
know,
is he handing people upside down and not killing them first before he's fucking gnawing away at some other life form?
He likes
He's
live
What we
prey,
do
man.
is we grab them by the ankles and then we stick them up there and we pack it with some snow, and we really like it freezes real fast. There. So on Hoth, that's what we do. So and then like once it's frozen, they're hanging, and then we can shave it down. Oh, sorry. I thought you wanted to know the actual science.
the Yeti stuff,
He always gave away the family secrets.
Yeah.
the Yeti secrets. You had to be 6'8" or taller
It's
to understand
fucking
what he's talking about.
Yeti Thanksgiving.
Yeah, but he
It should
cut
just
off
be
the
me
one
making a
arm. He
quick
could have
book
finished him
saying
off and
cooking with
stayed there,
Jedi.
man.
You have to be able to pick up all your sexual partners and move them with both of your hands.
Wow. Back to the Patreon. Go listen. You'll see.
Oh, let's go with Solo being fucking aggressive, kind of fucking little rapey. He's like,
Solo
he's
is no, he is a little
he's-
rapey.
yeah, he's forceful, man. He's really
He is forceful.
Talk about using the damn force.
Like, listen.
Oh,
Oh,
he's
he's
not a Jedi. He don't use the force.
that's
He
his
has a
version of
different
using
type
the
of-
force.
yeah, that's a different
It's
one,
very
yeah.
similar to James Bond in the first half of those movies.
Mhm.
James Bond borderline rapes those women.
Han doesn't like to be solo.
Yo, Han Solo's
Yes.
favorite song is "Bump and Grind." My mind's telling me no. Like, yo, don't even do it, Han.
I was just watching. I'm like, God damn, this dude is creepy, man. Just fucking you get back close to her, fucking just kisses her out of nowhere. I'm like,
Yep.
God, man, jeez. Like I get it. Of course,
but
she
in
has a thing
fairness-
for him. She
in
does.
fairness-
She does want it, but
She wants it.
Still,
No.
But still,
She's into it. She's into it.
She does the same thing though. Now I'm not justifying anything, and I'm not saying what's right, wrong, or
in
whatever.
a different way. She flirts
She-
from a distance type of
No.
style. Oh, you mean when
She
she runs
straight
out
up
and like
kisses
kisses him on the
Luke
cheek?
without asking.
That's
Oh,
true.
That's
She
true.
just straight up kisses
Oh
him.
yeah, she put one right on Luke's face. And
Yeah.
That's true.
right in front of
Luke
Solo.
didn't
That
kiss
was
him.
but
That was a,
that's different.
Wasn't it a
That was
good luck kiss? That was a good luck kiss.
no. This was motivate. This
No,
was
no,
more
no.
piss off
This
Solo.
kid
This
did
was
that in this movie to make Han jealous. She
Yeah.
just kisses.
Oh
Luke.
yeah,
Yep.
you're right. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. You're right.
Before he hops on the ship or
that
something.
was
right?
and that was meant to be more than brotherly sisterly love,
That was before they knew they were siblings, but
which technically they still don't.
Not until the third one.
Yeah.
So there's no laws being broken at the moment.
No.
it's a good thing he didn't hit that.
There's
Why, elevator,
no
why-
laws being broken
Hey,
until you
if
know.
you don't know, legality
know.
doesn't matter.
No.
I mean,
Uh-uh.
there ain't no laws in space.
Every time, as soon as they kiss, you hear in the background, Jerry.
Luke and Leia are the Alabama of space.
It's fucking.
That's-
I can't believe they honestly put that in there, though, and they did that shit back in that time.
I don't
They're
think
like,
he
you know
knew.
what, they're brother
You
and
know,
sisters. We're gonna fucking have them.
I don't
We're
think
gonna put
he
a
knew
little
they
bit
were
of
gonna be-
incest in this shit.
You got to keep that bloodline pure. That's
No, I
it's
don't
like
think
fucking,
he knew that
it's-
they were going to be brother and sister yet.
Yeah, Game of Thrones in space.
Oh,
That's
it was
what,
added after. You're saying?
I think the first one was a contained movie. A New Hope was a contained movie
Mhm.
that just, and when they
Okay.
wanted more, he was planning on 2 more movies, because then he had this one written, but he knew that he wanted to make him the father, like that was outlined. But I don't think he knew he was going to go with exactly they were brother and sister until the third
Okay.
one. That was one where he pulled the trigger. He was like, all right, I'm going to go with them brother and sister in this.
Okay.
Oh shit.
All right. So think of another thing about when Yoda says, where they're trying to say Luke is the one, and Yoda says, no, there's another. Was he
Leia.
talking about Leia?
yeah,
So Leia never becomes a Jedi, right?
she doesn't.
So why does he say that if they never made her? a
There's the
Jedi, like
potential.
most powerful
The
Jedi?
potential.
Well,
It's-
I mean, there's
Because she is pure good. She has like no darkness at all. Like she's like
Yeah, I mean,
everything she does is for
theoretically-
people.
theoretically everyone has touched the dark side except for Leia,
Yeah.
and she's been through the most shit.
And no, she didn't even touch Lando, Aaron. Not even that dark side.
She wanted to.
Wow.
She wanted to.
She thought about it.
Carrie Fisher probably touched that dark side, and I wouldn't blame her.
Oh.
There you go.
Solo got to her in real life, so
She may have got it to him in real life, man. I'm not mad at her. I'm not mad at him either.
But no, like, because when he said that, I was like, they never went followed along with that. I thought they were going to set it up like she was going to be like the most powerful Jedi. Like,
no, there's another one.
Jedi.
It just means that Luke, there's a relative to Luke. There's a relation somewhere. I mean, you can still put that line out there and still go where you want to go with the story.
Yeah.
I mean, if you decide, because I mean they put that in 2, so clearly the script for 3 and everything isn't finalized. If you're sitting there coming up with ideas and a great idea strikes that kills Luke, and now Leia is your.
But again, like he
Main
could have
survivor.
had those ideas too, but not known if he wanted to go with it.
Yeah,
Like setting up those little things. Like Lucas was notorious for that little stuff to just, well, if it happens, it happens. And then like, you go back and you like retcon it because, like, again, like 4, 5, and 6 rather than 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like, all right, man. It's like, what are you doing here?
All right.
How do you think that goes though? If they go that route that we were just saying, or he was just saying about, say, Luke dying and Leia taking over?
I think he creates an irrational love of franchises, and now we have shit like Madam Web.
wow.
You think that back then?
Yeah, I think he created that, and I appreciate it, and I both appreciate and loathe it.
Interesting.
Because we have such a wide spectrum of this and Madam Web. So that's for your SEO.
What if you go and watch Madam Web and you end up enjoying it?
The only cool thing about Madam Web, I thought if I'd seen parts of the trailer, is like it's a version of where Spider-Man's evil. It's like it's an evil Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's 50 Shades of Spider-Man. That's what it is.
50 Shades of Spider-Man.
That's
like
not that's not Web they're shooting.
He's trying to eliminate all the Spider Women.
It's sexist Spider-Man.
He's a woman serial killer with Spider Woman.
That's not Web.
Spider-Web. Spider-Man.
50 Shades of Spider-Man.
50 Shades of Spider-Man.
The Pornsy scheme version will come out soon.
A porn this
But
game.
people are really going to enjoy our Ted rewatch.
Oh, fuck yeah. You guys really need to check that out. You need to check out the show as well.
It's going to be on Patreon.
Yes, it will be.
Cost a couple bucks, but it'll be worth it.
We're working on it.
The Imperial the fucking Imperial Walkers are awesome, man. I'm sorry, but these things are cool.
Yeah, they're very cool.
Like if I'm getting a Lego set of something Star Wars related, I want a fucking Imperial Walker Lego set.
I have one of them tattooed up here because I'm
not going that far. You took it too far.
No, I'm doing all 3 movies.
Okay.
So like the first, and I'm doing a scene from all 3, and it kind of. So the up here is going to be the Death Star, but from the 3rd movie where it's kind of being built out.
Yep.
First scene is going to be Luke looking on at the 2 stars. The second scene is the AT-AT broken down on Hoth with Darth Vader in front of it with his lightsaber out, and then the 3rd scene is Chewie popping out of the AT. I think it's like the 2-legged AT from
yeah.
Can't think of the name of it though. Nice. It's outlined, it's just not finished.
Nice.
Nice. That's awesome.
Another cool for Doctor Who connection too. James, you were talking about Doctor Who. The lizard bounty hunter. With like the orange jumpsuit. That orange jumpsuit was used in a original Doctor Who episode.
Oh, there you go.
That's where they got it off the studio.
Way to nerd this up any more.
Oh yeah, got to for something like that. That's awesome.
Yeah,
I mean, it's Star Trek versus Star Wars. I had to at least throw Doctor Who in there a little bit.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I'm also going to start using the line, "Never tell me the odds" at work. Which I don't think they'll like, but hopefully someone will get it.
I guarantee you, say it out loud, and somebody will get it.
There's somebody has to. If Anthony's around,
No, he's not around. He works in a different building.
I jumped in the lab with Sturdy earlier, and he was just listening. Well, he was watching, and I just could hear it. And I heard Han Solo go, "Never tell me the odds." I was like, "That's right, never tell me the odds." And it's like, there's no way. There's always a Star Wars fan around. You cannot say that.
I am surrounded by nerds, so somebody's got to get it.
Definitely.
I guarantee you, put your finger in somebody's face and say, "Never tell me the odds," and somebody's going to get excited.
Never tell me the odds.
I challenge you guys to do that. Not you, Sturdy. You'll get shot.
That's true.
It depends on where and who I say it to.
No, he has a free pass this month. Don't do it in March.
I'm gonna do it any day. Any day of the week. Never tell me the odds.
No, Sturdy, you go. Sturdy, that's where you go. We had a deal.
You get an extra day this month.
We had a deal. Oh man.
Leap years are your good friend.
Oh my god.
Nah, it don't matter either day, either way.
I like when they finally introduce Yoda in this one, because he's not in the first one, and they bring him in like he's a mischievous child, just getting into all of Luke's shit, and it's fucking funny.
Eating his food and shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He's old. Old people do what the fuck they want.
That's also true.
That's true, yeah.
He's what do you say? He's like 800. He said he's been training Jedi for 800 years.
He's 900 years old because he started teaching Jedi at 800.
At 800?
Yeah. Because in the next movie, when he dies, he says, "When 900 years old you look, how some shit like that." I don't know. Leave me alone. Listen, I'm in a lot of pain. Leave me alone.
You're the one who acted like you knew the damn line. You're a real
I like that he just gave up halfway through that. That was fantastic.
I did. Actually, I have it up there. When 900-year-old you look, you are, I can't see it. Look as good you will not. I don't know. Fucking, I give up. I'm on too much pain medication to
There you go.
remember.
I thought it looked weird with Yoda on his back when he's running through the fucking woods.
Oh yeah, Luke is carrying Yoda on his back.
Just bouncing around like this, fucking flopping around. I'm like,
do or do not. There is no try. I got to start using that one too.
Fucking C-3PO getting annoyed being on Chewbacca's back after a while.
Considering how much I procrastinate and don't do shit, me telling someone do or do not, there is no try, probably is not a good way to go.
Do or do not, there is no try. What?
I love it.
Lines
I love this movie.
Lando is great. I like that he's hitting on Leia the whole time.
That's Billy D, man.
Billy D. Fucking Billy D. Williams. And I love everything that he's been in. Any guest spot he did after that, they always reference Billy D. Like fucking, I want to say Arrested Development, but that's fucking
Scrubs.
Carl Weathers. Scrubs.
When they keep calling him fucking Lando. He's like,
yeah.
And he's just like, "Okay, Lando."
Yeah, I think he hugs him and calls him Lando in his ear.
Yeah. Donald face on.
Oh yeah.
Fucking Scrubs.
How's it going, George?
Yo.
G3, what's up?
How you doing, bud? Oh shit.
GG3, not RG3. This is fucking good, man.
This movie, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Chewie. I like when after CP30 gets pulled apart, Chewie's trying to put him back together. He can't get his head's on backwards and shit like that, and then he's carrying him on his back.
I love
they're trying.
fuck out on those little guys that are like trying to like burn them or something.
Mhm.
Oh, the little fucking worker thing.
Oh yeah.
And he's like
Slapping him away. He's like, "Get the fuck out of here."
Oh, did anyone catch it? The line before Han gets frozen in carbonite and Leia's like, "I love you," and Han just goes, "I know."
Yeah.
Even to the end, he is fucking kind of a douche in the best way.
He came up with that. That was improv.
Did he really?
Yeah, he was supposed to say "I love you" back, because they okay. So they did that was. They didn't know if they were going to be able to get him back for the third one, so they thought they might have to kill him off. That's why they did the carbonite,
Mhm.
and he played it off. He didn't want to say I love you, because then if he didn't come back, the fans would be pissed.
Mm.
Mhm.
So he said I know, and then it's juxtaposed perfectly when we get to the third one. So I'll leave it at that.
There we go. We'll leave it at that.
Nice.
And watching this, I can't think of a more iconic sound than just fucking Vader's breathing in the background to let you know that a character is about to appear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like this too. They showed a lot of Vader in this one.
Yep.
He's definitely one of my favorite characters.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Probably I know I say Joker's my favorite villain, but he's up there.
Like, how many people do you know? Can you say how many characters can you say you recognize just based on how they breathe or a sound they make?
Actually, to answer this quick question, there is a really cool comic book that answers this question, and I urge you. I don't want to answer it. I think if you're interested, you should go check it out. You can find the comic panels, and it's there's a kind of a touching moment between Vader and C-3PO. So,
really?
Yeah, because he created them. I always said that too, because he sees R2D2 and C-3PO. He fucking made them, and he just don't do nothing about it. He just walks by. He don't say, "Hey, I made you," or "Hey, grab them too."
Well, keep in mind he gave
what they're capable of.
C-3PO was representative of his love for Padme.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Amidala, but yeah, for Padme, because that was essentially their rings for each other.
Mm-hmm.
So when he sees C-3PO, and sees C-3PO with Leia. Yeah, well, he doesn't see her with Leia yet, but like sees C-3PO, he knows what it is, who he is, but it's just
He's too far gone.
Anakin's gone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a link. You gotta research it. I don't have it.
You don't ask Mick for favors. He's too stoned.
I'm too far gone. I'm sorry, bud. My back is mangled. My kidney stone is killing me. I'm exhausted.
His peen hurts. Leave him alone.
I cannot. I don't even know what comic book that is right now.
I mean, he didn't know we were going to talk about Star Wars. This is just a general monologue he goes into. I just happened to fit the episode
on a daily basis.
The funny thing is, I bet you if you sit down in a day with Mick and nerd out, he's gonna bring this fucking movie.
No, tell Mick, Mick, you're going to be on a podcast. What are you? I didn't watch anything. What are we talking about? Empire. He's like, I'm good.
There's a good chance that I will quote this movie every day. I love this movie. I love Star Wars. Here's the funny thing: like, I love Star Trek, and I'll think about Star Trek at least once a day. Star Trek is my Roman Empire, because I'll think about a lot of different things, and all the different elements of Star Trek. Star Wars is like, I'll just quote the fucking thing, or I'll or like, oh, my dog has. Okay. So it looks like anal beads, but it's, it's a dog toy. Like you play like the tug of war with it. It's got two balls on the end, but it's not actual beads, but it's like looks threaded.
You got two balls on the end. Two balls.
Oh my god, I'm killing my back every time I lean forward. Oh, this fucking kills me.
So Mick and James have anal beads.
So my dog has this toy, and she picks it up, right?
His
and
dog.
It's like long and red, but she picks it up in
Yeah.
the middle, and she twists her head, and it looks like Darth Maul.
Oh, with the double fucking lightsaber.
Every time she does it, I want to like film her doing it and then put it to the Tool of the Fate sound.
You need to just do it. You gotta get her.
Like at least once a day, I think of Star Wars because I fucking love that.
That's funny.
Yeah, you gotta. That means you gotta do it. That's a perfect TikTok.
Oh, I will. It's so fun. It's so much fun. I love that shit.
I forgot about this battle with Luke and Darth Vader in this one,
dude.
But again,
that's the fucking crux of the movie is just the fucking Darth Vader reveal of his father.
Yeah, that's one of the main scenes. I remember this scene.
Like I can't.
I remember.
Listen,
like after seeing, I remember, but I for whatever reason, I thought it was in the last movie. I didn't think it was in this one.
Oh.
I thought it was like in the last movie, in the last battle, and he said it.
I can't fucking imagine sitting there seeing that when the movie first came out and having that kind of revelation.
Yeah, how was that, Nick?
What?
How was that seeing this movie in theaters and hearing that for the first time?
I didn't see. Okay, so here's the crazy part. I did see this movie in theaters a few times, but not originally. I was too young. This movie came out in 1981. Well, I wasn't even born yet. This movie came out in 81. I was born in 82. So I saw Return of the Jedi first before I saw this. Shit. So I knew already. I was real young. I was like 5 or 6 when I first saw Return of the Jedi. And I was like 7 or 8 when I saw Empire Strikes Back. So at the end, when he tells them, you're still kind of like, whoa, because you're still a kid. You're still dumb,
Kids are dumb.
Kids are dumb. I was dumb anyway. So, so when I saw it, I'm like, whoa, oh my God. Oh, that makes sense. He was calling him dad, like father, So when I got to see it in theaters, like when they put out the re-releases, and then there was a few times they put it out again, it was, it's very cool. It's just great to see these on the big screen. I definitely think to check these out. I would
fucking love to.
These are worth it. I often say, I will actually say these are worth it. Wrath of Khan's worth seeing on the big screen. The next Star Trek movie, First Contact, is worth seeing on the big screen. And you'll see why when you watch it.
See, and that had to be awesome seeing these type of movies on the big screen, though.
Yeah,
that had to be awesome seeing these movies on the big screen back then, especially with the big reveal of Luke, I am your father.
Yeah,
you're not my daddy.
So, I mean, I assume I know the answer on this. Is it a bigger reveal that Vader is Luke's father, or that Luke and Leia are brother and twins?
See, that's the thing about Luke and Leia being twins. I think Lucas had this idea when he was writing these. I think he had both of those ideas. And when it really landed with Vader, when this movie came out and it really landed, and like I think he set it up in this one for Leia. And if it didn't happen, he could have made any other character a fucking Jedi in the third one, right?
Yeah.
And just said, okay, that's what Yoda meant, or brought back somebody or whoever the fuck else, whatever.
Because they clearly, that's true. What if it doesn't land?
Yeah.
What if no one's surprised? I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. But they already set up the fact that there's another if they need it.
Or no one likes it or whatever else, so if it doesn't land, now it's the greatest twist of all time, in my opinion. I think it's still even the greatest twist of all time, even compared to The Sixth Sense. So of course it lands. So to him, I think he's like, well, it's that, and I call it the M. Night Shyamalan effect. I think to him, it's like, all right, well, coming out this third one, now I still have this idea for Leia and Luke. Let me throw in another twist. And I just don't. I think by that point, you're just like, we already had the epic land. Oh, this is cool. Okay, we got this. All right, it's another one, but it's watered down. You don't really care by that point.
Yeah.
Other than the fact that they kissed.
Yeah, that's I think that's what fucks you up about it. It's like you should have thought about this, George. Really thought about this, because you can get away with the first one. Because the first one, she kisses him on the cheek.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That
was innocent. You're like, okay, that's innocent.
Yeah, and she goes for luck, and they're about to swing. And so, like, you let it go. They are there to save her. He's like infatuated, and you kind of get it. And you're like, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That next one, but it's the fact that you put there is another in the same movie where she kisses him. It's like, what are you thinking? Are you like it was too much.
Yeah.
You fucked up your own twist,
Maybe they filmed in Alabama. We don't know.
Yeah. Oh.
That's why they call it the Dirty South.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kissing cousins. So
kissing Star siblings. Wars of the South.
Kissing siblings. Anything else about this movie?
Yeah, man.
Ready to wrap this one up? Well, listen.
Good episode.
Thank you for tuning in. Listen, go check out the Scene Snobs. Go check out Stories from a Bar. Check out Horror Research 30, and make sure you check out Popcorn and Pints. We will be back.
Patreon.
Check out the Patreon as well. But we're out of here. Thanks for popping by. Peace.
Later.
Hey-o.